The build began with an 18-foot pontoon boat that we bought from Facebook Marketplace. The original game plan was to build a tiny solar-powered houseboat with a deck up front where we could work on cleaning up the river from. But as we added more stuff, the plans changed, so stick around to the end to see all of the additions. Once we got it home, we started by ripping off all the railings. Then we made a quick mount for our trolling motor and added a quick connect for the power, which was actually really handy. We rigged up our DIY throttle box for a test, and we took the boat for a night cruise. Everything worked as planned, so we started to make the cabin. We wanted to try and keep the boat as light as possible, so we went with 2x2 framing for the walls instead of 2x4s. Later we discovered that we're really bad at estimating how much weight pontoon boats can hold, but we came up with an awesome solution that we'll get to in a little bit. The walls were made with 1/2-inch plywood, which was thicker than we wanted, but we knew it had to be strong enough to battle the trees that the current slams us into on our exciting adventures.
Oh my god, Jesus!
We also cut out a door in the front and a door in the back. The next morning we came back to the boat and realized that the side panels warped. So we had to come up with a fix by cutting them down the side and then adding backing blocking, which was 2x4s on the interior. We wanted to make the corners as watertight as possible, so we ended up making these corner pieces. We screwed and caulked the corner pieces with a 3M product called 5200, which we learned was pretty nasty stuff because it was on our hands for weeks. Then we took apart the steering wheel and ripped out the old helm. Also, the outside of the boat got a coat of exterior grade paint, which gave it a little bit of waterproofing. Next, we had to dismantle the helm from our old barrel boat prototype and install it on the new pontoon boat. Then we cut a hole for the steering wheel, which would later need some adjusting because the steering cable was about 4 inches too short. There was a really bad storm which gave us a chance to see how waterproof our cabin was, and the roof pooled up water, which we hoped for because we wanted to be able to catch the rainwater if we wanted to use it for future projects. We did this by cutting 4 holes in the roof and running piping through the cabin, which worked better than expected. The rain also caused our doors to swell shut, which was a big problem because we didn't install door handles.
That's about right.
A brutally cold Michigan winter was coming, and Coot surprised me with a heater, which was awesome. Next, we added a simple bench to the port side of the cabin, and then some electrical for the interior cabin lights. We needed to move our solar panels from our barrel boat to the top of the cabin on our new pontoon houseboat. We also got 2 more upgrades for the boat, so stick around to the end of the video. The wires from the solar panels had to go through our new cabin's roof, but we needed it to be watertight, so we bought one of these little waterproof deck seals. It was really easy to install, and it actually worked perfectly, so that was a plus. In the event that water did get through the roof, we coiled up all the wires into what they call a drip loop, so any incoming water wouldn't travel down the wire and fry all of our electrical stuff. We had 6 wires that we had to pull through the roof, which were a positive and a negative for each of our 3 arrays. Once the solar panel wires were in the boat, we ran them down the wall and wired them into the solar charge controller, which is as simple as stripping the ends of the wires and then tightening some screws down to hold the wires in place in the charge controller. Our last boat's electrical was basically hot garbage, and we wanted to be a little more organized with this one. We used little plastic clips that we could screw into the plywood and put the zip ties through to organize the cables really good. We ran into 2 problems when wiring the solar panels, but before we get into those, one of the upgrades that I talked about earlier was we actually got a door handle. Now I wouldn't have to fumble around like an idiot trying to open the door with a key ring. Anyways, back to the 2 problems. The first problem we ran into when wiring the boat was we didn't have a good spot to put the 3rd charge controller. The second problem was that our helm couldn't move all the way to the front of the boat because the steering cable was actually a few inches too short. So we had to take apart the steering wheel again and then lower it on the helm to get the additional few inches to lengthen up our steering cable so we could push the whole helm into the front of the boat. So we actually killed 2 birds with 1 stone by lowering the steering wheel on the helm. Now that the steering wheel was lower, we pushed the helm forward and made plenty of space for the third charge controller. We needed a place to mount it, so we cut a piece of plywood with a jigsaw that's battery was dying as we were using it to cut. We screwed down the plywood and then the charge controller and then one of the little clip thingies to organize the wires. And it's not perfect, but it looks a lot better than the last boat did, so it's progress. The batteries were already at 100%, so the panels were just applying a small float charge, but we wanted to actually test out the panels, and I'm extremely impatient, so we cut out our first window in the wall in front of the helm so we could take it for a test spin and drain the batteries to see if the charge controllers were actually working properly. The second upgrade for the boat was we finally got fenders like real boat people. We need to add more windows to our tiny solar powered houseboat so we don't hit a bunch of stuff on the river. We also got a mystery package in the mail. So we went to the store and bought some more plexiglass and 2x4s. The 2x4s got ripped on the table saw and would be the interior framing on the walls where the windows would screw into. I couldn't wait to see what it was going to be like to have lots of light in the boat, so I impatiently cut out 2 random windows to entertain myself. Ta-da! We had to cut out the vertical framing on the walls because we didn't really know what we wanted to do with the windows when we built the walls. So we framed in all the spots for the windows, then got ready to cut them out. We drilled holes in all the corners to allow the jigsaw to actually make the turn. And then just drew lines to connect the dots so we wouldn't cut into our new framing that we just put in. We cut out all the windows with a jigsaw, which wasn't the cleanest. So we went back with a router with a flush trim bit to tighten things up. The router couldn't get close enough to the sides because of the corner pieces that we made, so we went back with a jigsaw now that we could see the framing and we cleaned it up a little better. The router also left rounded corners, so we chiseled them out like real woodworkers. Our window frames were just treated 2x4s with a 45-degree miter cut on the ends, and then a groove just cut out in the middle where the plexiglass would slide into. Installing the windows was kind of tricky because we wanted them to be pretty tight to hold the hot air inside the cabin during the winter. So in order to do that, Coots had to bash the outside of the window frame with a mallet while I directed him where to hit, and we used a 3/4 inch guide board to tell us when we were sitting flush. Once we got the windows in place, we'd just screw them into the frame using about 3 or 4 screws per 2x4.
So we indoors again. We are. We did it.
I went home and celebrated with a few too many beers, cut my own hair, and opened up the package that we forgot about.
I hope this shot actually works. This is the floor that Mark and I installed on the boat. The previous owner had a crappy laminate flooring. Here's the back deck. Here's the last little bit of what it used to be, the old crappy wood pattern. It was a slippery mess. I don't know what the previous owner was doing. Probably slipping and sliding a lot. At first, when he mentioned the idea of putting a new floor in, I thought he was really stupid, and I stand by that. But it actually ended up being pretty beneficial. We spent a lot of time out here in winter time. The floor was just freezing. The wind would just howl. It's the same thing as like how you see on a bridge. Bridge freezes before road. Same thing was happening on the boat. The wind was going between the pontoons, cooling down the floor and making Mark and I's underbits chilly. We started with the original deck. Here's the original deck. It's just this 3/4 inch plywood. I think the guy said it was from like the 80s, maybe the 70s. So the deck may be older than me. How old am I? It's a mystery. We just slapped down a couple of 4x8 sheets of insulation, 2 sheets of plywood, and we got this nice snap-in floor. And it's really made a world of a difference. It's a lot warmer on your feetses now. You can't see my top half, but I am doing an amazing dance right now. It's easier to clean up this floor than the crappy old floor that we had. I got no proof of that because it's pretty filthy and it will remain so for the remainder of this video. In theory, if we wanted to clean, we now have that capability. This console used to be one solid piece, and then Mark cut it and put on these legs. I think he did it to get us more slack because this is a really stiff cable.
Lights work.
We also did a couple other things for temperature control, such as add this caulking.
Work that cock.
We added it to the inside and outside of the windows and the interior. It's a vastly superior caulking to the one that Mark got, but what else is new that my cock is better than Mark's?
That's Coots and I'm Mark, and we built this boat, and today we're gonna show you 7 of the upgrades that we've done to it. And stick around to the end because we've got a special holiday surprise.
Do we?
That even he doesn't know about. Oh.
When we first got our boat, it didn't have the red and green navigation lights or an anchor light on it, so we had to install those.
We didn't realize the mistake that we made on the anchor light until it was too late.
Our first adventure out, the anchor light got ripped off.
So about 10 years ago, me and my buddy got duped into getting a free boat, and we learned the hard way that boats weren't free. But before we gave the boat away, we ended up taking out the stereo from it, and we installed it on this boat.
Installing the radio is pretty easy. You just cut out a spot on the dashboard, and it slides right in just like a car radio.
We got a radio. The antenna on it did not work too well, but it had Bluetooth on it, so we were good to go. One of the biggest problems we have with such a small boat is we have tons of tools to go out on our missions, and there's nowhere to put them.
So we drew up some blueprints, and we finally made a storage box to store it all. And the box could also double as a bench.
Our next upgrade was to rip out the bench that we put in because we didn't actually use it as a bench. We just put stuff on it and then put stuff on the other stuff and just kept piling stuff everywhere. So we ended up ripping out the bench and making vertical storage shelves.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Pingle.
Oh, there you go. That's wrenching down. So Coots bought this caulking because we could apply it. Oh, please float. All right, Matt, we owe you a mallet. Do you want to give Matt an apology since you're on your knees? This is that caulking that I was talking about. You can apply it in 0 degrees.
Which is the only reason we got it.
Yeah, and it's awesome. A little too awesome. The frame is out.
That's about it right there.
The shelf gives us space to put some of the smaller stuff while the bench box holds the big tools. Also adding the shelf, added this little back closet type area where we could hang our waders and stuff.
We finally have some space.
Now that we took care of our storage projects, it was time to make us a surface that we could work on and cook on and probably just stack crap on again.
We ended up reusing the materials from the bench that we ripped out, and that's always good because it saved us some money. We're not sure what the game plan is with the galley yet, but we might end up putting a sink there.
Super sturdy. The payoff.
Another good thing about the table being where it was is it covered the batteries to keep them safe, and then it gave us storage space on top of them.
Whoa. Don't forget about the special Christmas surprise coming up.
The garbage bag that we used to cover up the window that we blew out in our last video wasn't holding in the heat wells, so it's time to fix it.
Wanna help me do shit? Oh shit. I say help. He walks away from me. She's a beaut. He's smarter than I am. Dude, this sucks with the big angle. As if this thing isn't dangerous enough.
Look at that form.
Huh?
Nothing.
Does it look like level?
Yeah.
You lying?
No, I can't imagine it looking better.
Done's better than perfect, right? We got the best of both worlds. That's how you do that. Oh yeah. Sealed.
Not too shabby. Fit a spice rack in there now.
Quick, favorite spice?
Cumin.
Wrong. It's pepper, clearly. The new motor that we got was awesome, but there was a huge problem with our boat.
There's nowhere to run the power cord from our battery to our motor aside through the open door. So whenever we closed up shop at the end of the day, we had to disconnect it and then close the door and then store the cable in some weird awkward way to try to keep it dry. So we had to fix that.
You want to try and pull that black cable out real quick? Yeah! There we go. Ha!
Huzzah!
We're hitting something super hard. Of course, there's a screw right there. Oh yeah! God. Oh yeah! We can feed this through. Yeah, we got a lot of slack. There we go.
Try giving it a push. It's good.
Okay. So now that that's hooked up, can you try getting it flat for when we put some other crap on here? Is it gonna be too tight when we turn it? Now, it should be hooked up all the time without us having to mess with it. There you go. Now, we gotta put the deck down. Test it out. Oh, I like it. Did you see that snot come out?
Yeah, I did.
Let's go. Oh, it's perfect. The finished product for now. You ready for the Christmas surprise?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's go.
Where is it?
It's up here. Oh, this is sketchy. I forgot.
What's the surprise for? Is it for me?
Of course it's for you. All right, here it is. You gotta open it.
Oh, God. Couple pounds to it.
Oh,
What is that? This isn't the actual one it came with, it's another one?
it's another low pitch.
Ooh, sharp. Oh, yeah. Excellent. What's this?
Haha. I almost spoiled this the other day when we were editing videos. Here, let me just move this out of the way. Two things. More? What is all this?
We have... Oh my God. You did almost spoil.
It's the e-propulsion anti-cavitation plate
That's excellent.
because we have to lift our motor up very high. So we're gonna install these.
In our next video right here, we're gonna take it apart, inspect it, and
Give a full review on it. So click right here, and thanks for watching.
what he said.
I think that's a good one. So what do you think of the surprise?
It was surprising. I thought it was gonna be pure crap. Hug it.
Yeah.
This thing has so much more power than our old trolling motor.
Coots and I built our boat, but because it only runs on a 12-volt trolling motor. Our top speed was about 2 miles an hour, and sometimes we couldn't even use the boat because we would have gotten swept away by the raging current or the windy wind. The windy wind. After about a year of missions, we finally saved up enough to get a new motor.
We ended up deciding to get the Navy 6.0 Evo from E-Propulsion. The name's kind of long, so we just call it the Navy Boy. We unboxed it and prepared the back to install it.
If you're new here, that's Coots and I'm Mark, and we build solar power boats to go on adventures and clean up the river along the way. There we go. Yeah, I wouldn't stand there.
Nor would I.
Watch the Red Bull. It came with a high and low pitch propeller, and we use a low pitch because we are big and heavy.
So after we selected what we thought was the appropriate one, it just took a couple of minutes to install it. It's with the tool it came with. It all went pretty smooth except for when I dropped the wing nut into the river. Fortunately, Mark's drum set had the perfect replacement piece. Our new motor was about 10 times more powerful than our old one, so we had to rewire our batteries to accommodate. Good thing Mark's an electrical wizard, though.
I never know whether or not these things are gonna spark.
Is it electric or electrical?
Electrical, I think. I'm not a word wizard. But making the switch wasn't that easy. The boat still had some 12-volt stuff on it, so we had to install a 48 to 12-volt converter.
Changing over motors to the Navy Boy. Got the old ones. Steering cable brackets removed, the power removed. Had to snip the old ends to get it out of its former mount. This would be the new power cable. Is going to get mounted because this we don't want to have underneath the boat. We needed to add a mount for the motor because as it sat, it was too low. So we threw this thing together with some wood we had lying around.
See how it's like in a little? It's actually touching the bottom of the boat.
What's this bit for?
That's like the communication port, I think. Oh yeah, we do need something on that one.
Oh yeah.
Pops up. Why don't you explain to the camera where the other one
Wherever you dropped it. I've been having butterfingers today. We didn't have a spot to put our throttle, so Mark threw this mount together.
Perfect.
And now you can see why our boat looks the way it does.
See how I'm holding onto these? Oh yeah. It does get power.
I really like that.
We ordered the long shaft version because, you know.
Get your mind out of the gutter and subscribe.
With our new motor installed, you know it was time for us to go for a test ride.
batteries, about 200 watts. It feels like we're already moving faster. So it's at 2.2 miles an hour. Or 380, that's matching about that, so that's about perfect.
We're definitely moving faster than we have in months.
Right now I'm going 900 watts faster than we've ever pushed before, so we're going 3.2. It's 3.5 miles an hour. We're hauling ass, dude.
We kind of are.
Because we're going 4.2 miles an hour, 4.3. Who's laughing now? So I'm going a little over halfway. And we're at 4.5 miles an hour. I'm just gonna go for it. This is 4.8 miles an hour. Yeah. Right? Just test this turning out. Oh wow. It actually has only the bow actually lifts up.
Yeah.
So we're going 4.8, 4.9. Okay. Coot's first time at the helm. Oh yeah. We can almost create wake. What do you got, 100? Whoa! Go 100% again. Oh yeah. Oh, we're getting water on the deck. That's insane, man. Dude, this is awesome.
600 watts, 3 miles.
Yeah, we can definitely go faster at lower speeds. Dude, this is insane. All right, gun it.
Oh my God!
Right? Oh my God. That's insane. We're going downstream now. How fast are we going?
This is 5.3.
5.3, that's a new speed record.
5.6.
Oh yeah.
We've got to speak up and talk over the motor.
It's not even over the motor, it's over the water.
Right.
You can barely hear that thing.
We can hit just over 5 miles per hour, which is perfect for our no-wake river.
We just heard a train. and we can gun it. Dude, gun it, what are you doing?
I'm turning.
Yeah, turn faster. Shit, we actually... Okay, slow down. You get, yeah, because you gotta back up now. Ooh, feel that stopping power. That's the first time it's been in reverse. That don't look good. Yeah, we should pull it back. Because I don't want to run it too maxed out because that's just gonna nuke the battery, you know? We only have like 15 minutes of full power. Oh my God, 63%. Yeah, we gotta get back to the dock. But then we realized that we weren't gonna be able to charge our batteries with our solar panels because our charge controllers only worked with 12 or 24 volt systems. So we had to buy 2 new 48 volt charge controllers and change how our solar panels were actually wired. There you go. Ta-da!
Now we're ready.
Since we're at 54,
Are we charging?
we're charging 300 watts right now. And we're moving pretty good. And we can go for an infinite amount of time until the sun goes down. Yeah, so right now we're charging 720 watts. We knew that our wooden motor mount wasn't gonna stand the test of time, so we ended up ordering this Panther mount made by Marine Tech.
Got it. It's a lot more sturdy, which is great, and also it's adjustable, so we can change the height on the fly.
That was a good take.
The adjustable height is a great feature for us because there's certain parts of the river where it can get shallow. We love it.
Pontoon! Coots and I built this boat, but we ran into a huge problem. It was sinking. So we needed to make a quad-tune to raise it up.
But there was a lot working against us.
There was a massive storm that was supposed to nail us in a couple days. We keep our boat at my brother's house, and he hates it. And the biggest challenge of them all is that we have to do this on the water because we don't have a trailer. Welcome to Money Pit Boating. With a storm fast approaching, we were super excited because we found an awesome deal on a pair of 24-foot pontoons. But we had no way to get them to Matt's house. If you're new here, I'm Mark and that's Coots, and we build solar-powered boats to go on adventures and clean up garbage along the way. So we drove to a U-Haul and rented a huge truck to move the pontoons to Matt's.
Which he'd be blindsided by in a few.
Just driving a big rig.
Unfortunately, we got to Matt's house the same time he did, and he was mad.
He didn't want an ugly 30-foot boat at his house, but we assured him that it was only going to be 24 feet. But he didn't believe us, so he tried using a tape measure for the first time in his life. Matt, what are you doing? You know how to work that thing?
I thought I called Matt down and everything seemed to be okay.
The next day, we bought Matt a late birthday gift to apologize. Happy birthday. Now put it on, we gotta use it. We grabbed some wood because aluminum is super expensive and we don't know how to weld. We cut it down to fit under our current deck. We grabbed some lunch and that's when we realized that we were in way over our heads.
Jumping Jiminy.
So we bought these pontoons but never really figured out a good way to stick them under the boat.
Our plan of putting the 4x4s on the boat and attaching them to the pontoons was easy on paper, but super hard in reality because we weren't building this on land.
We thought that the 4x4s would just slide under the boat, but they didn't.
We were starting to doubt ourselves. Can we even build this on the water?
We lined up the first tune
And then put it on its side and like roll it under the 4x4s.
This idea was pretty much our only hope.
After hours of struggling, we finally were able to fight it into place. But we still had to move the beams over the brackets and then bolt them on. The sun went down, the mosquitoes came out, so we went in.
Ooh, yeah. Sun came down.
Today, we're going to try to add the fourth pontoon. It's going to be nearly impossible. I'm being quiet because Mark's brother Matt is home, and if he hears me, he will definitely come out here and make fun of me. Oh my God.
It's fine. So we have our nice walkway around, and our pontoon is submerged. Somehow we're gonna try and put that over there.
We think making our boat a quad-tune will raise it up and make it plow less water, which might give us some more speed with our new motor.
For the second pontoon, we figured that we'd just use our new rolling method that we came up with and we'd be good to go.
But after trying a few times, we realized it wasn't gonna be that easy.
We didn't really know what to do at this point, but Coots' brother Brian showed up to help, which we desperately needed because the growing storm was still headed our way.
Matt saw how bad we were struggling, so he actually helped us too. If we didn't get the second pontoon on, we risked having our boat being swept away by the current.
So finally, with the help of both our brothers, we got the pontoon to where it needed to be. We were really excited, but we still had even more work ahead of us. Care to give a synopsis?
We tried all Mark's ideas and none of them worked. And
Okay, start over.
Well, we got the fourth pontoon under the supports, not where they're supposed to be, so it's gonna be another pain. Yeah, the bottom ones are barely touching. And after night and the mosquitoes hit, that was all we could do that day.
The sun came down.
We're trying to get them bolted in.
This one goes here. This one goes there. This one of these things. And this last one goes there.
Mark went to get the drill bit, and I used this 100-year-old come-along, they call it, to try to pull this pontoon in closer. And I realized the come-along was really strong. I gotta think of how this is Mark's fault.
While we were yanking on one of the cross beams to get it back into place, we noticed that there was a little plug that was stopping it.
So we had to somehow move the entire pontoon forward instead of just moving the beam back.
So to do that, we used more ratchet straps. A lot of pulling and tugging was going on. Is it doing anything?
Oh yeah.
And after hours of wrenching on this boat, we finally got it.
Well, before we could go on the test drive, it poured.
Then the river started getting higher and higher.
We were crushed.
We saved the boat, but now we had to wait even longer to test out our new quad tube.
We had to weigh down the deck so the whole thing didn't get swept away.
It wasn't safe to go out in those conditions. We probably couldn't fight the current, even with our new motor.
We also didn't want to get slammed into a bridge and risk capsizing.
Once the river got back to safe levels, it was finally time to test out our new quad tube.
Adding the 2 extra pontoons made our boat ride so much higher, and we didn't hit nearly as many submerged obstacles.
The coolest thing about having the extra pontoons on the side is that we can walk around the entire boat now. So we can pick up garbage easier, and when we get jammed up, we can unjam us.
The boat was a lot more stable now.
It's so much fun getting out on the water, and we're really happy that we decided to upgrade the boat. Who knew that 2 extra pontoons and a little bit of wood could solve all our problems?
The added buoyancy gave our new motor almost another full mile per hour. Our quad tune upgrade was going to allow us to go a lot further and get to places we've never been before.
Bone dust. Where else can we explore?
We've learned a lot on this upgrade, but this is just the beginning. At the start, we just had a boat that was about to sink and an idea. And now we have a sturdy foundation to build more upgrades on.
Today, we're going to be installing all sorts of electrical stuff to try and get shore power and AC electricity in the boat. We got all sorts of goodies. We'll see what happens. First thing we got to do is install this smart plug. We think we want to put it somewhere over here. That looks like a great spot. Yep, all for one. First fail right there. Drilling into a stud. There's no way that's gonna work. I wish I wasn't an idiot. Wonder if I could just bore it out. Oh yeah, that's not good. Ow. Oh, perfect. Just like that. All right. In order to wire up the back of it, you gotta pull out that little screw in there to get access to the wires. You gotta patch that hole. God, I'm so stupid. I just installed this backer board to mount everything on. I had to cut out this little notch right here for that, and cut out that so the wires can come out and start going to whatever they gotta get to. We gotta figure out where to put everything. It's a train wreck right now. But the back panel needs to get installed like this. It needs 4 inches of clearance. Seems pretty solid. Now it's time to get the multi-plus. Gonna have to do a bunch of wiring down there, which is gonna suck. We need like 4 inches of clearance up top here. We got about 4.5 there, 4 there, nice and level. Smart. Now we gotta install a galvanic isolator because the wire's gonna come in from there up to the galvanic isolator because galvanized stuff needs to get isolated. I don't know. It's gonna go into here so you can turn it on and off. Then it's gonna go down under to there. That's where all the AC electricity should be flowing in. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark these holes and hold it. Oh. Everything is ready to be galvanically isolated. This random board that I just picked out of my brother's garage and a line down it. We need to be 4 inches away from the multi-plus, and this line is perfectly 4 inches away. It's destiny. Coots isn't here today because he's working. I texted him to bring me a Red Bull and a pizza. I'm starving and I haven't eaten anything all day. So we'll see if he is actually a hero or just a deadbeat. I'll put this thing like this. It seems like I should install these things because that looks like it's gonna be a pain to do if it's up there. It goes right through there. Try and only punch out the skinny one instead of the fat one, because if I do the fat one, this thing's just gonna go right through and it's gonna be worthless. Time to bust out extraordinary kindness tool set. I'm just gonna try and tap this thing. I'm being a little too kind. Ooh, there we go. All right, being a little less kind because I'm getting pretty hangry because I haven't eaten. Hope to God Coots brings me a pizza and a Red Bull. Like a good friend. That's not what you want. This one is not going so good. Ah! These things are sitting next to me the whole time. I'm gonna try and salvage this thing by doing that. Oh. Great. Much better. Now this little gasket thing's not gonna work right. It's a little flimsy, but look at the boat we're building. Oh yeah, that's professional right there. That noise you hear in the background is Coots probably texting me, telling me that he's not gonna bring me a Red Bull and a pizza. I'm jittery because I'm starving, and Coots gets off work way too many hours. Not going anywhere. Counting the seconds till Coots gets here with a Red Bull and a pizza for me. Oh, he better. Getting hangry. It's 2:36 and Coots gets off work at 5. Starving and fading fast. Trying to get this all done for tomorrow because we got a big day planned. Bone Dust and Fado might be coming out. It should be fun. Our batteries don't really last a long time now. They've seen way too much action. So we're trying to get this hooked up so that way we can plug in a generator to the back. Somehow I gotta get wires from here and then put the green wire through there. And then I'll go through here and then they go down over to here. Let's see if I can figure this out. I found a package. What did we get? Some more GoPros, more cameras, adapters and light mods, a grip battery thingy. Doing it all for you. Hopefully I don't cut myself or cut this wire in a stupid spot because this stuff is really, really expensive. I am so hungry right now. And I hope to God Coots saves the day. Gotcha. Now we got 3 individual wires. Marine grade stuff. That means it's triple the price. Strip these things back 5/8 of an inch. My handy dandy wire strippers don't fit. God, this stuff is like wrestling a snake. Ta-da. There we go. Oh, that's pretty nice. They have it color coded. Oh, this is stupid. I'm just gonna rip it out. Now we can just grab this thing and put it in here. Much easier. And then just thread the cord back through over there. What the hell did I touch? Ugh. Oh, I think it's grease from the... Man. Oh, Lord's gonna kill me. Clamp this guy down tight. Oh. Tug test, tug test, tug test. Ta-da. I am so mad at myself. I wrenched my arm pretty good. Right on there. So if I get tetanus, you heard it here first. Ooh. Blood, sweat, and tears. Quite love this grease. Oh man, there's a bunch of it. Thank God I'm wearing a napkin. Boom. Perfect.
except for this. But watch out for those. Here's my coiled up cable.
2:36 and Coots gets off work at 5. Hopefully he brings me a pizza and a Red Bull.
Frustrating things when you're
starving,
when you're hangry,
fading fast.
Getting hangry.
Hope to God Coots brings me a pizza and a Red Bull.
Good friend.
Saves a Red Bull and a pizza for me.
Oh, you better.
Here,
It's nice after pizza right now. Maybe a Red Bull. I don't know. Oh.
Coots just saved the day. He showed up, brought the Red Bull, brought 2 pizzas. I'm gonna eat one by myself, probably have the other. I am fired up. Coots is here. Got 300 times more energy.
I'm filming in here.
All right, first video, new camera.
Wonderful.
With light mod, lighting stuff up.
Yep.
Got any words to say?
Please don't point that light in my eyes.
Oh, now we can see.
That's bright.
Oh, is that one of your goals?
We got turf wars, ducks versus geese.
Oh.
Come on, ducks.
Why does something smell like it's burning? Nothing's plugged in yet.
We gotta run more cables from the bottom of these breakers down over to here. I doubt I'm gonna be able to finish tonight, but there's always tomorrow while we're cruising. Bone dust.
Just out here working.
I think we got this thing wired decently, and we're gonna hang it and try and run the generator.
This thing might snap at me. Ah, Jesus.
In theory, I should be able to hit this switch and this thing's gonna light up.
Where's the light?
Oh, there's a power button on here actually.
There we go.
I could have swore I saw a light back there when I flipped the switch, like it was a spark or something. That's smart.
Now we can hook up a generator since it's raining and crappy out. Smart one.
Blue light. That seems good. Now we gotta flip this thingy, and I think it does something. There we go. Charging 1,000 watts. That thing's humming. It's intense.
This seems to be working pretty good.
No fires out.
Get up here and
See what these solar panels are looking like.
scratch all out.
Scratched up.
It's another hot and steamy one today. Got the air conditioner going. I got the extension cord going through this little gap right here. Today I'm gonna be working on all the AC electrical. That way we won't have to run an extension cord out here. I got this line run from over here. Put these on. The idea is to make like a backrest to the bench. Gonna have like an outlet in the backrest. Just finished this little box. Installed this outlet right here. All 4 boxes wired up. The last thing to do, wire them all to this thing. Wire that thing to this thing. This was like this. Made 2 bus bars to go kind of like this. Didn't turn out bad.
I just took one on the knee super hard, and I think that is my skin right there.
I was so close to being done without bleeding. So I got everything wired except for the actual big cable that goes from here to here. That's what this monster is. So I just gotta route it on up, jam it in there, and then hook it into there, and then try and fit it all back in there. Just sliced my palm open with that thing. Those are some good looking cables right there.
Making the final cuts for the wires for the electric thingamajig, and then something or another good happens.
Hopefully we don't light on fire. I just gotta hang it up and test it. If you like that, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe and all that fun stuff. So I think that when I turn that thing on, it's gonna make everything live.
Or dead.
Yeah. You want to get a fire extinguisher out just to, oh, thank you. you want to throw that switch? Is that this thing?
It's so
Oh,
fun.
it's a fan. Well, it's a super tense moment, and then it's a random noise. Scary, man. Oh, we got lights. AC main. I feel like Jurassic Park. I feel like this thing should be green. Man, do this. Haha! It was these things.
See, aren't you glad you did that thing that I told you to do to me?
No, yeah. He did not say that off camera. It's me, I'm the smart one, everyone. I can't believe it works.
That was the plan, right?
Yeah, but I don't smell fire, knock on wood.
This view is kind of cool too,
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
because it looks.
Huh? And we whoop you. Damn it! Oh, that is so frustrating.
One of the biggest problems we have with the solar power boat that we built is our small battery bank.
So when one of our Patreons reached out with a huge donation, we immediately ordered new batteries.
Showtime! We are here.
I do not know what this is. Chargers. 2 batteries, 2 chargers. Yep, that is a big old battery. I have huge hands, so this is a huge battery. I'm joking, my hands are really small. Here's the size of a drill, scissors. That thing is huge. Let's get this thing charged up. Do one of these. It's always sketchy touching stuff when you're connecting it. So it looks like we got 2 red lights. Red means charging, green means charge. So now we just sit here forever and wait for it to get charged. Just got them plugged in. The charger's like red. I don't know if that's just like an overglow from that light. They're both doing the same thing. Happy it's consistent.
And now it's just a waiting game, and then we'll put them on the boat.
And the charger says green, so power on, red, charging green, power on, red, green. Yeah, so we'll say it's charged. Colors of Christmas.
Tried getting a good shot for you guys.
Ripping these bad boys out, putting in these guys. Nice clean slate. Well, that couldn't have worked out any better. There we go. Ta-da! There you go. Get some good shots. Get a close-up one too. Super close. Oh yeah. The cables aren't long enough. We could shift everything over. We'd have to make all new cables for all that stuff. I got an idea. We could swap that guy. Oh, this just turned into so much work.
Both of these are 2 gauge, one's thicker. Oh, this is Cobra wire and cable. That's why it's different. This thing feels like a lot more plastic here, and this one bends a lot easier.
We're just gonna take out the inverter cables right now because we're not really gonna be using that today.
We should have pulled way far upstream and then started all this, and the challenge would be to get it installed.
Oh, that one hurt. But it was worth it. It worked. There we go. We got cables now. Back in action.
Once the batteries were hooked up, we just had to reprogram our settings in our Victron battery monitor, and we were good to go.
Hopefully nothing lights on fire.
Finished installing the new lithium boy batteries.
Oh yeah.
We're finally operating the way that we were always meant to.
Solar chargers aren't doing anything. Should be getting a bunch of sun right now.
Oh, duh.
Oh, because
The batteries are full.
All right, cut. We think we figured it out. We got our charger going now. I didn't have the float settings programmed right. Basically, we're hauling ass now, going at about 2,500 watts, just under 4 miles an hour. It says we got
2.1 hours to go at this rate, so we could slow down and just keep going forever. We've been going for like 5 minutes tops and we're already at the trestle. So we got 92% left. We're already at Dobby Island. Gonna be a good day out here on the river, huh? Dude, they're like hauling ass. Unlimited power. This is pretty cool having tons of batteries. We're hauling ass right now, full speed, 85%, 6,000 watts.
Just over 5 miles an hour.
It's 2 years later, and the batteries, they're still awesome. We haven't done any maintenance to them. They've survived 2 cold, brutal Michigan winters.
Burly, they're resilient, they're handsome.
Over the course of our adventures, we've hit a lot of stuff.
Especially our propeller, as you can tell by all of the gouges and missing parts of it.
We got a new propeller, and we're gonna replace it because it's wobbling.
That's what it looks like.
Welcome to Money Pit Boating. That would have sucked so bad.
So we got that. There we go. Sacrificial anode. Now there's a big old bolt in there. There we go. Be a washer in there. Lots of grunting.
Try it.
Oh, we happen to have a crowbar. It's too thick.
This doesn't seem right.
Well, I got an idea. That's not an idea.
Do you want back up?
So what you want to do is you want to floss your motor.
It's the #1 cause of prop decay.
I think we just got to whack it with a hammer. So one of the reasons why we think that there's a wobble is the spindle that's coming out of the motor is shifted, but I don't know if hitting it with a mallet is helping.
It seems like we skipped a step.
You might be right.
Did you know there's a device called a prop puller?
We don't have one.
I don't think that's doing anything.
It's destroying our credibility. Ooh, I think that might have done something. Ooh,
Okay,
yeah,
it's going.
that's doing stuff. So what you're gonna want to do is get one of these. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a whole fishing line in there.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that this cotter pin being as warped as it is the cause of our wobble. Yeah.
Oh my god. It's not what? Oh my god.
So that's taking some heavy hits. There we go.
Now that we got all this stuff off of there, we gotta try and see if the motor shaft is actually bent. Is it wobbling?
Might not matter. This might be permanent. Do we have another cotter pin?
We're gonna have a hell of a time getting this pin out. That thing is bent. We just started inspecting the propeller. It's actually dented the plastic. Here's what the propeller's supposed to look like. And here's what ours does look like. There is a little bit of a difference. I don't know if you guys can tell.
Good news.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna try and get this pin out.
Anything?
No, this thing's not coming out. I hope this isn't bending the motor shaft. It feels smooth. Dude, this thing is like offset. Bye-bye.
No, don't put me on here.
You might be able to bend it again and bop it again.
What you're gonna wanna do is do a bend and a bop. Thought there was a little split in there. There could be, man, they're everywhere. Oh.
Think of forging tent.
We got a small window. Can we do it? No, not at all. New plan. There we go. Haha. Now we're just gonna try and whack this thing through. Does it do anything?
No!
Aha.
That's why we had a little wobble on our prop.
To put the propeller back on, you put all the parts back together. Then you wash her on, put the pin in. See how nice it goes? Oh, yeah, that's not working. I feel like it tightened up a bunch when we actually screwed it in. Now you put the other washer on here, and then you put this thingy on. Careful when you're doing this, because this thing's sharp. That's it there. Now.
Oh, we didn't put the fishing line in.
Oh, dude, you killed me at the first second. So here's what this thing looks like. We don't know if this is good or bad, but it's going back on. Does it wobble?
I'm not seeing a wobble. Obviously, this isn't the most scientific test.
Oh yeah, there's no wobble. We think it's better than it was.
It should be good. It's great.
We won't know if we actually fix the wobble until we get the motor back on the boat, but we've got to install a huge upgrade to our motor first.
So click right here and check that out and see if we fixed that wobble in our motor.
Modal. Click the video, please.
Please click. Thanks for watching, guys. What you got right there?
This is an anti-cavitation plate.
And what you gonna do with it?
Install it on there.
What is going on? I'm Mark, and that's Coots, and we build solar power boats to go on adventures and clean up garbage along the way.
The main reason that we got that anti-cavitation plate is because of the little whirlpools that we create with the motor. Either going forward or reverse, it can cause these things. You can see them start to pop up right there. They're not good for the propeller. We're hoping the anti-cavitation plate will remedy that. Ooh, there's a good one.
Made out of metal. It's got 4 holes. We have no clue what they're for. It's got this little thing that goes around the motor like that. We don't know if this is up or down, but we're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna put it right above this black rubber seal. That way it will be out of the way from the propeller. Comes with all these sticky stickers. So you're gonna pull those off. This, it did not come with instructions, so we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna install it like this, instead of like that, just because we kind of both agreed on it. That thing up there good?
Looks snug.
You got your 2 bolts, 1 and 2. Let's go test it out.
Time to take this thing back where it belongs. You ready for this?
I am nervous, man.
Oh, here it comes.
I hope to God the ramp doesn't break. Welcome to Money Pit Boy.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's gotta be an easier way than this. Oh.
Should I just clamp this thing somewhere?
Yes.
You can hold it there for a sec.
Yeah, I'm good right now. Thanks to this new anti-cavitation plate. I mean, I got it, but don't take your time. So I just got this thing on here all by myself. That thing's on there. All right. We got the motor back on, but before we could test it, we had to hook everything back up. Want to give us a turn on the steering wheel? Test it out. Oh yeah. How you doing in here, Coots? Booyah. We are off on our main voyage with the anti-cavitation plate.
Look at it, anti-cavitating away. So the motor mount is set all the way up. That's interesting. Flow of the water seems to push the cavitation plate up. Good. There's something subtly different. I was trying to figure out how the plate was responsible for that. It's not the plate, it's the removed wobble. You can feel a difference.
It's awesome.
It feels so much smoother.
It does sound like there's like a, hear the noise?
Sure. Nope, that has nothing to do with the song.
Give it a little bit of throttle. Okay, give it a little more. Okay, go a bunch. Okay. Yeah, there's no wobble.
We also did a bunch of tests at different speeds, and it looks like our new upgrade's working pretty good.
Dude, it's so much more smooth.
Oh yeah, you can feel it so much when steering too.
Coots and I built our solar power boat, and now we're gonna make it a huge sailboat. To turn it into a sailboat, we need to add some dagger boards, a big sail, and a new rudder.
Here's our hole for a piece of plywood, just like this. And hopefully, this goes down. Yep. And dump water. Aha! Now, I gotta do the same thing on the other side and then make big dagger boards. Right, Coots?
That's a horrible camera angle.
Nice and safe. Ta-da! Anyone can build stuff on land where the earth isn't moving. Make things a little challenging because when you're grabbing down here and this thing pops up and hits your knuckles, it feels great. We have our first dagger board done. Let's see if it fits. All right.
There is water down there.
And that is a dagger board. Will it work? The motor's turned this way and we're slowly turning that way. Wonder if that thing's starting to work. Turn the motor the other way and see if we start turning.
We are testing to see if the shaft of our motor will act as a rudder for our ship. Mark's always had more confidence in it than me, but he always tends to prove me wrong.
We were drifting that way before. I turned the rudder to make us drift that way.
Working.
Yeah.
And that's even with this huge gumpy barge on front. We're sailing.
The blade is at quite the angle.
Is it?
That's the pulling in.
It's bent. There you go. Listen, flat. Here we go.
There it is, baby.
So once we get this installed, we're gonna put this thing in there, dump the barge, and try and use the wind to push our back to see if our rudder on our motor actually does anything. Oh my God. I almost
So close.
went in the drain. I think there's like sludge down there.
I think the pontoons are closer on this side.
I think it might just be that gunk. Oh no. The pontoons are closer to the side. Like I said, our plan has gone awry. No!
It was such smooth sailing up until this point.
I see what you did. Now we need to figure out how to make dagger boards on the outside. Ooh. So here's one thing, if we pound this in and it gets stuck, we can no longer go home.
Right.
I don't think we should pound this in.
I don't think so either.
Oh, cut. We have an idea. Coots wrecked the boat one day, so we had to attach this pontoon super tight with two big ratchet straps. So we're gonna try and loosen it, and maybe the pontoon will fall open magically. Is that loose?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just go down real nice?
Yeah.
Nope.
Back to the drawing board.
Things aren't going as planned.
This one isn't sandwiched in between our two sets of pontoons. Didn't think that one through. We've disengaged from the barge and are testing this puppy out.
Is it super stressed?
I'm not seeing anything that concerns me. It's got a pretty mean wobble, but I think that was to be expected. How does it affect our nimbleness?
It takes a little more to steer. So the game plan is to go out away from land, turn around, and then see if we can actually hold our course.
Theoretically, when we're pointed in the right direction and the rudder's pointed in the right direction, we'll go straight now. And what's funny is this is the least windy it's been since we've ever gotten to the lake.
Motor's off.
I think the wind kind of stopped.
Tough to sail without wind.
Yeah, we're just testing the steering.
Since we don't have our big pirate ship sail yet, we're just going to use the back wall as a temporary sail for our test.
Wasn't pretty, but it kind of got us pointed in the right direction.
We need a bigger rudder.
Yeah, tarp. This test, we're just trying to see if we can catch wind with the sail since the wind picked up.
Check the material out.
Which one is which? I got one corner down here. There's one. I got two over here. Here, you take my foot one. We know exactly what we're doing. I'm gonna stomp on that. Go a little forward. Because we gotta try and turn ourselves right now. There it is. Try and get as big as possible. There we go. Oh, it's a sail. Try and pull it bigger and wider, I think. Where's the barge? There it is down there.
All right, now we stand like this for 25 minutes.
Right? My top arm is getting tugged really hard. Right now I'm trying to turn it. I'm trying to get the nose back around. Most of the time when you're sailing, you're steering. Like right now.
We need a third guy.
Yeah.
That's what we need, a third guy.
Yeah. This thing does catch wind good. Let's see if I can. Ooh, I think we're turning now. Oh, this thing's gonna catch a lot of wind. Oh yeah, dude. Look at the nose. Yeah, the nose is coming around. My arms are so tired. All right, we sort of turn the sail and then turn the nose against all odds. Oh, there's some big waves coming. I hope our dagger boards don't break off. There's a boat. Like, he came out and he's like, I have to see this. Uh-oh, Coots is about to go. I'm down below just driving. I just see you like.
I think we're losing a dagger board.
Yep, the dagger board's getting ripped off. Oh yeah.
After we get around this bend, we're gonna have to deal with that dagger board. Dagger board's about to deal with itself. Let's survey the damage. Wind and waves were pushing that way and yoinked this right out. We might actually have to tighten this bad boy down. This isn't bad.
That kind of looks
It ain't half bad.
Our sail got cut short because of the weather, but in this video right here, we end up putting the mast up and the sail. So check it out and thanks for watching.
In part one, we built this frame to hold the dagger board in place. Didn't work out how we planned.
So today we got to remove it and then get a new dagger board in that's a little more thin and then try and make a rudder. There we go.
Here's the old dagger board. Mark got a new thinner piece of plywood because it wouldn't fit in between our pontoons. The gap between these pontoons is wider than the gap between these pontoons.
Right now I'm putting the old dagger board on a new sheet of plywood. I'm gonna trace it and then move this board over to there. Will it fit between the pontoons? Aha! It will! Now we can't get it out. Without any struggle, we got this thing out.
There's a lot of debris in there.
Is there?
I wonder if we had a twig wedged in between this and the pontoon.
Oh yeah. I made this little dagger board cleaner outer doohickey with a nice comfy handle. And now we will proceed with cleaning out the pontoon. Oh yeah. I don't know how well that's taking anything out, but. Ow, that hurt. Now that it's clear, let's test it again. Goes down. All right, there we go. Nice new thin dagger board to put in over here. Oh, I was gonna try and walk that over there, but that's a bad idea right now because we got this guy. Oh. Ta-da. Aha. Just built this temporary rudder. We're gonna put it over here and sort of use it as a placeholder just to see where everything actually lines up. What's better than one rudder?
Dual fin rudder.
Dual fin. Okay. I'm trying to get it underneath. There we go. All right, well, this is why this was a test. I think I'm hitting like the skeg.
Yeah.
The skeg is that little
Fin at the bottom of the motor. Back to the drawing board.
cut. Got an idea. Gonna adjust a little bracket spacing things so that way we can fit this thing on here a little bit better. All right, now let's try this again.
Would it be easier if you lifted
Nope.
the...
There we go. That is kind of what I was thinking. It's better, but you gotta cut out like big U's. It would be so nice if we had decking right here. Let's see if this fits better. Sitting better already. Wonder what happens if we... Oh yeah! It's not too bad. It's just not like anchored on there in any way. That bracket might be hitting it too. It's like completely tipped. Like here there's a gap like that.
Yeah.
And on this side it's touching.
Cut like a D shape out. The bottom of the D, I think, is gonna hit the Panther mount right when we turn.
I think you're totally right. It looks serious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can make this thing lighter.
Yeah, that helps.
In any way. It's getting lighter. I'm gonna go and turn it.
Contact.
This is like the max threshold though, so that's good.
Okay. And the other side, contact. Oof, that one's way worse.
They just need to be deeper.
Got a couple more wedges cut out. See how it fits. Oh yeah.
Let's try this again. Oh. So we're about to do a test. The wind's blowing. We're gonna put our dagger boards down. Put in one, drop number two, that. There we go. We got our new rudder. It's a double rudder that is pretty bootleg right now, but we're just using it for testing. In theory, since the wind is pushing that way and the current's going this way, hopefully we can use the back of our boat as a sail and control it. So I'm gonna hop on and steer, and now we are trying to sail.
Is it turning us? No.
It is not working. Let me try to give it a little squeeze.
I'd say don't do that.
I think we just couldn't get far enough out there to get blown good. Look, we're going forward now. We're sailing. We're sailing. Finally starting to get a few gusts of wind. He's moved us over towards the right-hand side where it seems to be getting a little bit more wind. But I mean, we've been out here for 20 minutes. A, we haven't gone awry yet. Second, A and second. A, 2, and D, like Buzz. First thing is we haven't actually lost control yet, which is great. Second is we haven't gone all the way downstream. We're actually going upstream right now currently, and there's the dock right there. The bad news about our rudder design right now is that when we turn on the motor, the rudder smokes the motor. So we gotta fix that one. If you come in here, you can see where the propeller started slicing up the boards. So we're gonna sacrifice some of our performance and cut out a little bit and see if it still works. If not, back to the drawing board. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks professional.
He's laser guided.
It is very much laser guided.
I'll tell you what, it's nice that it's getting lighter and lighter.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't think about this one. All the weight's on the back, so it wants to lean in like that.
Poop! We cut out our propeller reliefs in the rudder.
We added that little board too on top.
Should complete the whole thing. Now we're gonna give it a go and see if it clumpy clamps on itself. It's not clumpy clamping.
Now, is the rudder getting pulled into the propeller though?
Doesn't seem to be shifting. Yeah, it seems pretty stationary.
Yeah, I mean, it's pulling.
So we hit the limit.
Yeah.
It seems pretty stationary. What did it do?
It was pulling it into the boat.
The whole thing shifted.
Yeah, the whole
Down
thing.
this way? We're gonna have to look at that footage.
Yeah.
Where did it actually clip the rudder at?
Right there on the edge, where there's a huge bite taken out.
Okay. Back to the drawing board.
Good.
We made our rudder, but we think we can make it a lot better when we actually make our sail. So check out this video right here. No, it's this way. So check out this video right here. And thanks for watching. Welcome back to Money Pit Boating, where we're in the process of converting this thing into a sailboat. We've already added the dagger boards to the side, and we have a rudder that goes over top of there. And today we're actually putting a mast on the boat so it can actually hold a sail up there. Dude, this looks so cool.
It is.
How's it going?
These locking nuts are a pain in the.
Strong?
Oh yeah.
That there. Ow, that hurt. First test. Hold up. How ironic is it that it's step one?
Oh yeah.
First test of our new pole. Boots is.
A thing of beauty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Now can he come down?
Oh yeah. That's so much better than the ladder.
Imagine once we actually anchor it down to the boat. So it doesn't pivot on just one point. Here, take video of me doing it, because if I can do it, anyone can do it. I'm gonna break it. Oh my god, this is so sketchy. It works though. It'll take some getting used to for me.
Sure.
This whole thing is on this one skinny bolt.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. I'm watching it just bend right now. Maybe this stuff isn't as strong as I thought it was. There we go. Hey now. Caught my shorts. I wonder if we raise this one up a little. That way you can kind of like jump up to it. I like it though. It is super solid. Well, it's not solid, but it's a work in progress. We still got to bolt down the base plate. Imagine wrecking your knee right there, man. Oh, that's gonna be a wound of all wounds.
That's why I wanted this one a little bit lower to gut you like a velociraptor.
I'm so glad they're gonna be sitting in that, not me. You know there's some spiders in there, man.
There is water in there somewhere that's gonna get me wet. I did bring an extra pair of pants, which are also pajama pants.
Need this?
I think I'm gonna be close enough.
Oh, duh. I'm like, so Coots is gonna go under here to go check out possible mounting locations for our little bracket. And when he does, I'm gonna jump on there and bounce real hard.
Oh my goodness, this doesn't look great. There we go. This warp is not good. Oh! I hit my brain holder. Oh, Jesus. I think I'm gonna have to re-screw that.
There you go.
Gracias.
Hey, nada.
I got them all screwed in, so now that little strip is flush. I don't know how well it'll hold up, but it's where it's supposed to be, which is awesome. It's just the rest of the boat that's damaged. How's it going? We're gonna be cutting our own bolts out of this length of threaded bolt. We just gotta see what length we need to reach through the header and the mounting bracket, spacing washers, and nuts.
Cut! So if we made these things like 6 inches long.
What's that in metric?
Oh God. Over 10 centimeters. DeWalt, if you want to sponsor us. We only use DeWalt Sawzall blades to cut our threaded rod. Holy cow, that thing cut through easy. I thought those.
Shot a little piece of metal into me.
Oh, sorry. My bad. That'll rattle your brain.
Especially when you got all that spare space up there.
Hey!
You should move the cable before you start.
Nah. This is horrible. Probably get pliers.
We've got the first half of our mast all set up and realized we wanted to turn it 90 degrees this way. It's the other side socket. That makes more sense.
This thing actually stands on its own.
Project complete.
I'm gonna try and get this thing to go and thread itself.
Yeah.
Ow, that one hurt. Now we just gotta drill the base here.
Scoots is right there, and he's gonna be the man below deck.
I'm gonna be the power bottom. Cut. Well, I drilled into the 4x4. All right, so I'm hitting something.
4x4.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. There's like just enough space. Ooh, I think it might be on.
Ready?
Not yet.
Tell me when. I'm ready. I'm ready. Go. You ready?
Alright, go.
Is it through?
I can't really see.
Yeah. Okay, are you locked on it right now?
No.
Lock on. You ready?
Hold on.
You ready? Are you ready for real?
Yeah, no.
Okay. New plan. This one is hitting the 4x4, so we drilled a new hole right there. I'm gonna finish it off. Ready? Here we go. Oh yeah, this thing's solid as hell. Today we're sailing. Oh, gonna be a good day out on the river.
Oh, that's wonderful.
All right, can you do a little celebration dance real quick for everyone?
I love putting them on the spot like that.
Coots just got done putting this thing right here.
Final touches on there. Perfect.
No.
Sounds like our boat.
Please. I just dropped the vice grips Mark's been loving all day right into the river. Oh, thank God. He never has to know. I'm not telling him till he edits this. It was clamped onto there. I used the impact driver on this side, and right when it got snug enough, pew, it went flying off the edge.
We got our sail being laid out right now. I gotta go around and mark where the grommets are. I don't know if we need to have this thing tight or loose. Drilling the last hole for the sail. I've been doing these little bends to make sure that this is kind of rounded over for the line that's gonna hold the sail. Flip it over and just do the same thing on the back side, just so it's not that sharp an edge. There we go, we'll round it over. I'm gonna cut this thing up and thread it through there. Meanwhile, Coots is working on this. How's it going over here?
Pretty good. I think everything's about snug.
Nice. Oh, you put the other foot thingy on? We should get another and just put it there maybe.
It wouldn't hurt. It might literally hurt.
It might hurt real bad. Yeah. What do you know? We're having more issues. I bought this rope because it was yellow and our sail's blue. Turns out this is really a plasticky rope. It doesn't want to hold a knot because it just slides out. I think we're gonna try and melt it together.
Turn the whole thing into magma and it reforms as to one solid piece.
Go. Rope welding 101. Oh yeah, just turn it into cheese and we're good. Dude, that looks pretty solid. Once it turns cold again, it should turn hard. One cheese ball done. Here's the rest of your thingies. I'm gonna go mess something up and then you're gonna come in and fix it again. We're about to get this thing up and running, but I just realized that we have to put the mast up in order to pull it up.
I was wondering where you're going.
I'm super excited right now. I skipped like 6 steps. We gotta go on the roof and fix this thing now. Our trebuchet is almost complete. I got it. Oh, your butt hit the camera. Could have got that, but darn.
Losing battery.
I already see a huge flaw in here, I think.
Yeah.
I just don't know how bad it's gonna be. It's starting to look like a sailboat. It's about as good as it's gonna get. So. We got ourselves a sailboat. You actually stowed that thing like you know what you're doing. This is your basic yard on a boom that goes on the mast. Oh, all right. So this thing, you see it?
Yeah.
I got the sail. Just keep tension on this thing because it's kind of heavy. All right, want to tie it off? It looks ridiculous, dude. Dude, this is sweet. It's definitely catching wind. Dude, it's creepy. I did just get scared. Found our 700th problem today. The sail's wrapped around not the right way. We gotta lower it and fix it. You okay?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
The rope's under my nose. The line looping through here is not what we need. We need it to go straight up to the pulley, the one that's 100 feet up there.
It does look so far from down here.
Gonna have you keep holding this for a while. Oh, never mind, we're done.
And it looks like it's a train wreck, but you pull it down and then pull this thingy, and it's not behaving like the last one did, which is awesome. Welcome to Money Pit Boating.
Now it's looking at
There
this
you go.
again.
Yeah, there we
it
go.
is.
All right. Oh, yeah. Now we eat pizza. You know, this thing's kind of making me nervous. You know what's going on? It's too tight. Dude, this thing might come crashing down. The thingies are done too tight now, so the uni strut's peeling open. The drill's so powerful, it bent the metal. Does it look safe-ish?
It looks safe enough to untie the ropes and see what happens.
Exact answer I wanted to hear. Let's go. This joint sucks already. This is already splayed out. Things are awful before we even leave the dock, but you know what? We're leaving the dock anyway because this is gonna be fun. This is not going well already.
The mast is not in good condition.
We gotta tie it off somehow. You lowered it a little.
Yeah.
It's not gonna catch too much wind.
It's not optimal.
So we ran the halyard line back up to here, tied it off to there, did a little looping around over to here, tied it off so it's providing some sort of counter thing since we don't have any type of, I think they call it like standing rigging or something. I don't know. We'll get there.
Come down at any second. Hurry up, let's get
Dude.
going.
This has got the stamp of approval. Catch. Let's go. We're going sailing. Get a pole and push the nose into the trade winds.
Come on, Wayne.
All right. Why aren't we moving? Tell us what we're doing wrong.
There it goes.
Here we go.
Dude, we're fighting the current, man. It's like legit.
We are going upstream.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
I switched the throttle to knots. We're officially sailors. I feel like I actually have control.
Yeah.
Like it's turning left when I turn left and turning right when I turn right.
That's the big 2. Seems to be ruddering.
We still haven't registered one knot yet. It's 0.0.
We are officially sailing. We got the sail blowing in the wind. Had a few technical difficulties with the mast already. We'll address those later. The tarp's actually catching wind, and we are moving upstream. Oh, dude, we're flying, man. Where are we going?
0.
One of these days, we're gonna head at knot. It's getting blustery out here. Oh my God, this thing is wrenching over. This is terrible. All right, we should probably put this down because this is kind of getting dangerous. He's dropping it right now. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. There we go. There we go. Oh God, this is bad.
All right, and that's how you pull down the sail. I get the rudder. Oh my God, come look at this. Everything's going bad.
Oh my God, there's a log in it. There we go. Pop that thing up. We gotta skedaddle. There it is. We gotta turn kind of quick.
Okay, everything's almost normal now.
What's up, buddy? Sailboat fail part 1.
Great, a witness.
That guy was just having a normal old night. He saw us. I just wrecked myself.
Velociraptor got him.
Oh man, I wrecked myself. Everything started going wrong, and I just turned real quick and then in panic mode and just took one in the gut. First time out, didn't go so hot. Just gives us an opportunity to make it better.
Yep. Came down hard. Hey! Oh yeah!
Dude, why is there like 1,000 miles an hour of wind now?
Yeah!
Wanna try it again? We'll bend it back.
Back home base.
Yeah, another tail in between our legs. We may have failed miserably at sailing on our first try, but in this video right here, we take another stab at it and make it even better. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video. I think I need a better mount.
Welcome to Money Pit Boating. If you've been following along, then you know that we've been turning our boat into a sailboat. And today, we're finishing this mast right here. We're gonna be taking the top half of our mast and getting a more stable way to secure it up there. Because if you saw our last video,
Oh my God, this is terrible.
version 1 was no good. So today, we're gonna shore it up and make sure that it can handle the rigors of sailing. Time to make these bolts more manageable. I don't know if that was hot or sharp, but I didn't love that. Hot and sharp. Mark's taking too long at the store. I'm gonna try to round off these steps. We've been getting hurt by these things a lot, so we're hoping rounding the edges off is gonna help us out. That rounding seems to be doing the trick. It's still steel that's gonna be slamming into us, but at least it won't be sharp. All right, Chumbo's back.
Oh, I would round these corners over a little bit more since my belly. Light years better. Coots is going down below deck again because we're gonna put these final 3 bolts in there.
Time to secure down the mast base pin.
That good?
That should work.
Nice. Grab some nuts for Coots. There you go. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? This is not going anywhere. I'm attempting to take off our main little L bracket thingy, and then I'm just gonna put this one on the back, so that way we can run our standing rigging lines. I don't really know what I'm doing. We're just playing it by ear. Ta-da! So now we're gonna have our main sail on there, and then maybe another clamp thing like that over there to hold this thing down from tipping over, like it did last time.
Oh my God.
The Coots is filing away at all the sharp metal pieces that we don't want in our bodies. I'm trying to figure out where to actually put the rigging for the mast, the standing rigging I think it's called. And I think we're gonna do like a 3-point one. We don't have a protractor or anything, but I do have my phone with a Mercedes logo. Gonna sort of do something like this and hope I don't knock my phone into the water. Come over here, adjust accordingly. Oh, this is horrible because this thing's about to pop and just totally knock my phone in the water. But,
Progress is being made. We got the new structurally sound mast. Hopefully structurally sound.
More structurally sound.
We got our more betterer mast up. Part of today's big project is to get the standing rigging lines. When the sail is up, there's a lot of force on the mast. So we're gonna have these two metal lines come down from the top over here to add some kind of pressure to pull back, preventing it from being torn down. Boom.
Can you go up there and tell me where the marks are, please?
Right there. Right here.
Want to grab this? Yeah. Oh no, I dropped it in the water.
What was it?
The wood.
Oh.
I'm putting this little eye socket thingy in, just like this one over here. Coots is doing the standing rigging. I think that's what it's called. We don't know. We're not sailors. So these things are kind of tight, holding pretty decent up there. The bad part is it looks like it starts bending backwards because we don't have the front one going down to there yet. So the wind is coming this way and we're just gonna be running downwind. So hopefully these things just prevent what happened last time to happen. From here, you can see a little bit better the tip. See what I'm talking about? I think the front piece is a must in the future, maybe tomorrow. All right, we got this sail we gotta throw up here. Special guest, Votto. Special guest, Moon Dust.
I cannot wait till this thing collapses in the river.
Unfurl it.
Unfurl the main.
Oh my God, what a beautiful sail. Thing's gorgeous.
Well, it worked.
Uh-oh. Garbage bag screwed to a 2x4.
Just a garbage bag screwed to a 2x4.
I get roasted by two dudes drinking high noon.
We gotta tie this rope onto the crossbeam thingy.
Oh yeah.
Wait for this thing to go crashing down into the river.
It is gonna be good.
Look at this shit.
Hoist the sail, matey! No way this thing works. There's no way.
I'm gonna go up.
This 1 pound tarp is gonna haul 6,000 pounds of lumber.
Yeah. Good, Coots? Yeah.
I wouldn't say that, but
Of course we're having issues now.
Oh, another beautiful rudder. It's almost beautiful. As beautiful as a sail. Garbage bag and some plywood. Let's go sailing. I gotta go home.
look at this thing.
Oh God,
Problem solved.
that's not gonna stay.
It ain't.
That's good to go. Money Pit Boating stamp of approval. Guys ready to roll?
Oh my God.
All right, fellas, you better hop on.
Train's leaving, huh?
We good?
We got a sail and a rudder for $3.50.
Are we free?
Oh, we got right into this tree.
Oh my God.
I'm motoring.
Okay.
We're free?
Oh,
We're free.
Motor off. All right, we are sailing. We just caught the trade winds. We're going upstream pretty good.
The sail's doing this?
Yeah.
What else would?
Motor's off.
Current's going the other direction.
Poor guy's never sailed before.
We're sailing, baby. We're sailing. Oh, it's gusty out. Dude, we're cruising. I like it.
This ain't that bad. Alright, this ain't bad. Sailing, eating burgers.
Other people that have seen this a bunch of times and now they're like, who's the sailing?
Right? Dude, we're floating one knot. Uh-oh, it's getting gusty. Oh, we're going 1.2 knots. Yeah!
Oh, Mark's made it official.
Coots, we're going 1.2 knots.
We're going 1.2 knots!
That was the fastest we've ever gone.
This unit's truck's bending.
It's designed to.
Is that?
No.
The trestle was just a little ways ahead, so we want to turn around back to the bridge and then do it again.
Hoist the main. Coots, you want to drive real quick?
It might just be that it's gustier, but it seems like violent. I don't know if I
Really?
tied them down in a bad spot or what.
Oh yeah, this thing's letting way too much wind out. We gotta tie these things down lower. That's a little better. It keeps puffing out. I think we want it to go down lower so it catches more wind, because right now it's hitting the wind and going out underneath. This thing's wiggling around a bunch. This thing's hitting kind of hard. We got a little hole right up there. We got a lot to work on. But we're actually moving pretty good. This is awesome. Hey, we're sailing. Rudder collects every stick that comes by it. That thing out. We got some of these guys. We got some of these guys. Still working, and the thing hasn't collapsed down, so like the rigging is actually doing something.
I think the rigging's got about 3 more sails left.
Otto, you think you can walk the balance beam?
Hell no.
$10 if you can.
Sure, I could do it.
That's an easy $10.
Easy $10. I could do that.
Let's see it. Come on.
Are you guys nuts?
You could be a YouTube legend.
Wind dying down. I think part of what sucks is sailing on the f***ing river. Good news is the mast, like I think it checks out. I don't know. I think it's a win so far. We just gotta get it to open water, to open wind. We gotta get out to the lake with this fucking thing. Catch big old gusts.
It could be more windy out there.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Coots, will leave the mast up tonight because we're not gonna get any lightning or anything.
I would love like this fucking boat.
Today's sailboat adventure is brought to you by Red Bull. Coots is adding another step to the very bottom of the sailboat mast.
What I'm doing now is taking these bolts that we aren't using anymore, to swap this thin bolt out, chop off the ends, and then the bottom half of the mast will be complete. Ow, wrong way. Ow. Uh-oh. Why is there an extra washer? Son of a... That is sturdy. Perfect! And the perfect tool for cleanup is the magnet. Oh, Jesus. What a masterfully crafted mast.
There you are, fine sir. A piece of wood with 2 holes in it.
Deafening.
That doesn't put a smile on your face. I don't know what will. The most handsome face of money pit loading. We're so stupid. 1 down, 1 to go over there. And we're gonna mount this thing to here with that.
He's not typically known for his dexterity, so.
That worked. All right, so that thing's attached now. Now we're gonna take this thingy. We're gonna make a drawbridge.
Boom. There we go. The deck extender.
That is one good looking deck extender.
I'm posing too as if the camera can.
The coolest thing about this thing, we didn't pay for it. We didn't waste time building it.
Yeah, we fished this thing out of the river.
Found it in the river. It's actually well built.
One benefit of scavenging something that someone else built, it's built well.
Hey, when I was sizing up the eye bolt thingy, I dropped it into the water. Coots is the local expert at magnet fishing. He has spent many, many moons magnet fishing the depths of the Clinton. Anything? Got it.
It falls.
It's nice being able to dangle your feet.
Yeah.
We got this thing all fastened down with our 4 L brackets, and we got our eye bolt in there. Now we just gotta get up there and this little piece right here, get that thing up there, run a line down to there, and then we're gonna try and go sailing again. First, we gotta take down those 3 bolts that are in there because we can't reach up there. There we go. Yeah! We got the pulley moved from this hole over to there. And we got this new metal line about to go down to there. Ready? Reattach. Yeah, it's definitely different. Got the back 2 lines on. Now we just gotta work on that front one and then we're good to go. As Coots coined it, the extension works perfectly. Do a little showboating, a little catwalk on the runway.
We're good.
Just finished getting this guy all tightened down. We got the little turnbuckle thingy like pro wrestling. It goes up to there. Almost ready to go sailing.
What's the main? The day's improvements include the new standing rigging line running down to the front of the deck extension. And what are the other lines called?
I think there's something to do with sheets.
Okay.
Like the main sheet.
Well, the main sheet lines we've got now more straight down, so the sail is more, I don't know, box-like. The wind just rapidly shifted into reverse.
Welcome to Money Pit Boating.
And we're off. The new improvements have been made. And the wind is taking a break.
The entire time that we were building this thing, there was tons of wind.
It's going backwards.
Oh no.
All right, neutral, forward, forward.
Dude, we just need to be out in the open. That's what's killing us.
It's reverse again. It might just be a crazy wind day.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Gonna hang up some of these windicators.
That's a super good name.
How is that not what the company calls them?
Dude, there's our $1 million idea. Screw making YouTube videos.
I don't get how these things work. Now what?
You shouldn't have done that, I don't think.
Oh, it might be fresh.
All right, you're out of the windicator.
Redemption. There we go. Like I was never a complete idiot.
It's kind of showing.
Here we are.
Oh, that's windicating.
Be awful peaceful if it didn't sound like the boat was rattling apart. Back for round 2, we had a discussion and realized what the most windiest stretch of the river is, so we went to the start of that and I'm gonna see if we can't get over what type of top speed now with the sail, 1.2?
1.3.
Okay, 1.3.
All right, we're in the sweet spot. Coming into dock under sail. Yeah!
To enable us to break down our mast so that we can fit under bridges, we've got to get access to these nuts and bolts easier. The socket is wider than the trench, which means this boy is jammed in right now. So we got to clear out some of that to make room for the socket to be able to fit in there. Hot! I don't love it, but it's growing on me. Mission accomplished. It's hideous, but it does work. Try something new on this one. That's how I should have done all 3 of them. That's much better. I mean, it's not pretty, That one wasn't pretty either.
How'd you do?
Well,
Excellent. I like it. I didn't. It'll be flying now. I totally forgot to set that to the right depth and it totally just gouged into there. That was not smart. Now it's got to dry for a couple days. We've dropped other DeWalt tools in the water and they've worked after a few days, so let's see if we can keep the streak alive. This dagger board is a little over twice as thick as this dagger board because this gap is much bigger than the other pontoon's gap. I think that this bearing will be able to ride along here and not gouge into the plywood. Hopefully I don't drop this into the water like I did that. Perfect timing. You want to play a game? No? Okay. All right, we're playing anyway. We're gonna play the game, what did Mark drop in the river? You gonna stay down there and do it?
probably.
And I'll just be the guy holding it?
Yeah.
There we go. It's out. Oh yeah, right into the middle of the panels.
So that's too tall to make it under the shortest bridge on our pathway to the lake.
This thing's stuck, so Coots is gonna sawzall it off.
Got it.
Grab this guy. All right. There we go. It's that easy.
Considering we need a sawzall for disassembly, this should get interesting.
It's quick change.
Here's our arch rival, the Market Street Bridge. Ruins all of our plans. We could have a 2-story boat if it weren't for you. I hate you, bridge. The Bridge View Bridge, the final boss. The last bridge we gotta get below before the lake. So we just gotta get past that bridge and then anchor real quick, put our mast up, we'll hit the lake.
Unfurl that puppy.
We should just get it kind of standing up first. This is kind of cool because it's a nice camera holder.
Yeah.
There we go. Just got out to the lake. A little wavy out here, but nothing too bad.
Time to hoist the main.
We're gonna get this party up and running.
That's good there.
Yep, that looks about good.
Just got the rudder on.
Okay. We gotta try and get far away from the land. Turn to the right so the wind's behind us. We're turning still. Try and get a straight downwind. There we go. Are we going any knots?
No knots.
No knots?
No knots.
Try heading a little more right. There you go.
I should be doing more steering, but I'm just focusing on seeing if the boat's about to fall apart. So far, no. The rudder, maybe. It's got to get some reworking done. Just gunning it right next to us.
Are we moving? There we go.
How's that look?
Better. I would point a little left now. Dude, you gotta turn left.
It's been hard left for a few minutes now.
Yeah, we don't have enough gumption to get around. I think it's going now.
Yeah, I gave it a little bit of gas.
There's like no wind. Oh, here comes the big wave. The sail keeps flapping around. There we go. Now it's got some shape. Stay on this heading. The rudder's shaking around a little bit. It is making us steer, so that's good. Right now, our challenge is there is no windy wind. Oh my God, we're being swarmed with bugs. What is going on? Ah, what's on me? Ah. The sail keeps flapping, and I don't think that's good. If you know how to fix this issue, let us know in the comments below.
Be gentle.
Yeah, be gentle. Exactly, be gentle.
We're catching just enough wind to blow up the sail and move us at a speed of 0.0 miles per hour. Obviously, this thing's not professionally designed. I think Mark was expecting to get a little bit better performance, so he's a little upset, but I was expecting to die and we haven't, so I'm a little happy. Other than that, it's not a very windy day.
I just wish we were gliding across the water. Let us get at least a couple gusts. So we need a bigger sail and more wind.
With a big tail.
Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah. That is a Money Pit Boating stamp of approval.
We got moving out on the open waters. Not exactly a breakneck pace. The concept works. And also, this new deck extension. The deck extension is wonderful.
If you like this, there's plenty more in this video right here. Actually, in this video right here. So click it. And thanks for watching. We fall in the road, or fall in the lake.
I almost did.
All right, File, you're on YouTube. Say welcome to Money Pit Boating.
I won't be on.
Just say welcome to Money Pit Boating.
Welcome.
What you doing?
It's done.
What's done? Oh my God. That's our intro. Here we are in one of Mark's land boats. We're on the way to the store because our roof has been leaking. Here's the plans for our roof. I think it's obvious what our shopping list is. Construction has begun. We've got our special guest star, Sean Obadiah Stain Schweizenheimer Schweizenhoff. Another helper. Say hi, William.
Hi.
So far, he's helped us by making the tape measure permanently at least 11.5 feet. We're setting up the frame right now.
You gotta say welcome to Money Pit Boating.
Welcome to Mental Boating. And Mr. Son here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
And look at my
Yeah,
and this guy and this.
I'm your dad, not this guy. Right? We'll hit the trigger. Go. There it is. Will's going to Nana and Pop Pop's house, so I don't have any excuse to not do any more labor. But I did get Mr. Sean and Mark to carry these down here while I watch the kids.
All right, we're rolling.
Way to go. Steady cam action.
Good?
Yeah.
You guys are looking great. I think I just turned it off, right? Red button turns off.
The second we get it up there, it's just gonna want to bend down. Two guys are gonna have to hold it for a while. Yeah, there we go. Ah. Oh, camera's still going.
So we're gonna.
This thing goes.
Oh my God. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, you're good.
I didn't know you were playing it back.
Yeah, we usually don't have those right about there.
Yeah. I'm not moving.
You guys want to keep doing the stagger pattern, so go up and down,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go cut the 4x4s.
Can't really get the camera up in there. We got a little gap in here because our boat is bowed, bent, and broken. Sean came by to check us out. We put him to work. This is starting to hold our boat together a little bit better, a little added bonus.
I'd say we should get a level, but
Absolutely. You should get one.
Well, for the boat ain't level.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Now, what do you say, like 700 screws? Yeah. I'm gonna take that out of the clean fluff for me, please. Thank you.
Good job, Justin.
Just dripping.
Well, he's about a third of the way done, folks.
Whoa. These screws are beefy. I like them. Seems pretty solid. I want to hang on it, but
Yeah.
not yet.
Yeah.
Let's
Seem better?
Yeah, it seems great.
Juicy. It's weird because it like squirts on you. You know that shit's not good for you.
All that cancer goo.
Yep.
What do they call it? Carcinogen?
Yeah.
Get me a fresh squeezed glass of carcinogen. Carcinojuice. We opted for the 4-inch fasteners.
All right, guys, pull-up competition.
Okay. How many can you do?
None. But it can hold me. Can it hold all 3 of us? My hand's not strong enough. It's Coots versus Sean. Let's go, boys, let's go.
I have to do more than 2.
I don't even think I could do 1. Here, hold it.
Dude, chin-ups are no joke, dude.
Oh, no, I got nothing.
No joke.
My hands actually hurt.
It's solid, dude. You're good.
When we were gonna build it so we can go up there, I was like, okay, we'll go up there, but it's not gonna be strong.
You just put 600 pounds on it.
Dude, those
no problem.
screws are serious.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do some tweaking to get these things.
Yeah, they're not.
they're like,
It's an X from here.
like X-Pac. Looks like this one's gotta go way this way. It's like American Ninja Warrior.
We could do 2 pull-ups between the 3 of us. He said he knew about this. What's your plan with this?
I was actually not that stupid. I won't say smart.
Okay, he did remember.
I purposely put this thing in
What's that called?
terminal block so you can unscrew it, feed that thing out, even though I think that hole's too small for those things to go through, but we'll force it. One step closer to having a watertight boat.
Step 1.
Do they fit? They do. Don't worry, guys, I got it.
I got it. I'm not moving from this spot.
All right, clamp it right there. Super hard. Super hard, man, super.
Are you fine putting columns here? Yeah, no.
Not yet.
We're not sure.
Yeah.
If we come out tomorrow and this thing's floated away, then yeah, the next version will have columns.
Day 2 of our roof build. We try and finish it up today. It's supposed to rain later tonight. We got the front on, we got the back on. We gotta take out these boards and then make another frame and tie these things in together and then start working on the roof. Quick spider check. There we go. It's a beautiful sunny morning until you find spider webs. And you know he's lurking up there. For the record, I hate spiders. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Spider check. It was a leaf. Dodge that one. Now I just gotta put some of the little boards in there and somehow fasten them up onto here. It's the way off. And of course there's a spider right here. That did not go as bad as I thought it was going to. There's a little bit of a gap down that line. I just gotta close that up. Using brute force, which always is a good method. I'm putting a lot of screws on because that's what I like to do. Oh, hi. It's Mark from Money Pit Boating. Now it's time to solve this beast. A little bit of a gap. Got this anchored to the back and to the front. So now the load should be transferred over to here. But now I gotta just put tons of screws into here and hopefully it sucks up a little bit. And getting this one up is gonna be a little bit more of a challenge because I gotta put it on the other side of the boat. Don't have the dock to help me. Whew. Just gotta get these things over. Ow! Didn't turn out too bad. Now I just gotta screw it in. A little wobbly, but she'll do. Whoa, maybe not. Got a bunch of screws in here on both sides. Boom, boom. And I just gotta close that gap. Boom to boom. Boom to boom. Boom to boom. Whoosh. Ta-da. Hang on it a little bit. I'm 2 bills. Whoa. Back here, it seems like it's sagging. We were thinking about putting in some sort of post back here, but it's all done, kinda. The framing at least. Take this thing, spin it, push it back, and then have a big open deck right here. So we can have a second story. Yep. I gotta put these little thingies down the way and then put the roof sheets on top of it. I gotta move this thing first. Oh God. Hello?
Marcus.
What's up?
Hey, me and Matt lost a clamp. You didn't by any chance take a DeWalt clamp, did you? We were looking for the last 20 minutes.
So I disconnected a bunch of the panels. I just figured out why our roof was leaking. Turns out it's a 5200 adhesive caulking stuff that I used. That stuff worked too good. This was one board, but it worked so good that it actually separated the wood. A testament of how intense 5200 actually is. So I got myself into a bit of a conundrum. Sort of barricaded myself in. This is sketchy. It also doesn't help that my shoe likes to grab on everything. Oh, this is a terrible idea. Pull all these solar panels down, get this frame off of here somehow, start working on the actual roof. A little dirty, but so I got the blower. Clean slate. I gotta measure 2 pieces of wood to run the little plastic thingies. I lost. It's pouring out. The roof's probably gonna leak even more. It's the very next day. It is freezing out. Yesterday it was 80, now it's 40. That's Michigan for you. Bought some 4x4s this morning before my wife and kids woke up. Hopefully finish up the roof today. I want it to come off the roof in a flat line and not be sagging like it was and not be up. 2x4 cam. Welcome to Money Pit Boating, where we rig up everything. It looks like this is up way too high on the angle. I think that one's good now. Now we'll come over here and do the same. We just wanted to kind of pass the eyeball test, which is the Money Pit standard. That looks better, but not good. So we'll knock that down a little, close that gap. Yeah, this one looks good. This thing opened up, and you can see the 2 screws. I'll have to put like a bracket or something on there to kind of make sure it's safe. Because we can't take out this whole thing. We could, but that's a lot of work. And let's be serious. That's about good right there. All right. me. Got both 4x4s in. Start working on laying the roof panels. I've never installed one of these types of roofs before, but it should be fun. These are the boards that are just gonna hold little plastic pieces. Voila, I give you the pile of plastic. I just got all these little screws done. I gotta get those things up here somehow, and it's super windy. So I'm just about to start caulking the middle crack over there, and I learned my lesson from getting caulk on my hands many times. So this is actually for the sealing the panel strip, but it also does outdoor stuff. I'm just gonna sort of smear it in there, make sure it's nice and deep. Try and make a watertight seal to it. Move these things down a little bit. Everything should be somewhat decent. Pull everything back. This one's way off. Yeah, a few of these are way off. Do that, and then take one of these things and screw it in ever so gingerly. I think that's good. Now, I rinse and repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, missed one right there. Now it's time to fasten that first panel down. We gotta do there, and then there, and then there. And then the second one and the third one, cut a hole through it to get the cords through up to the solar array. Got all these in. You gotta be kidding me. The first one is actually 2 sheets. Oh, so I'm gonna be 1 short. And I just dented this one. Oh, things are going so well. Ah, back to Home Depot. I gotta cut a little notch out to try and fit all this through, which is gonna like ruin the waterproofing. So I'm gonna try and do it in like the peak of the thing. There's lots and lots of silicone, and then try and position the panels over top of here. Keep getting silicone on the cables. Now it's all over my hands. But hopefully this fits now. Oh my God, it's all over here. Luckily, I'm wearing a napkin on my legs. All right, got 5 of the 7 panels in. Technically 6 because I doubled that last one up because I'm an idiot. 1 panel left over there. I'm gonna put it right here, so at least this is waterproof, and then I gotta go out and buy another one. This is taking way longer than I thought it was going to. Yeah, these are the screws. I got this little rubber washer thingy that's supposed to seal out all the water. Gotta make sure that they don't go all the way in and smush the material. See how it's like dimpled like that? You gotta back it out right about there. This is my last strip until I gotta go get my last piece. Not bad for a couple days work. Kind of crazy walking around it. There is a freeze warning, which isn't good for our new batteries. So I gotta rig up this little electric heater. I just put it on low, and it's using about 1,000 watts. We'll put it on high and see what it does. Oh, there we go. Just kicked down to 2nd gear. Our batteries are gonna run out. I am not gonna put this on high. I'll turn it all the way down to 50. Using a lot of energy. I gotta plug in the shore power since we don't have solar panels. Nasty spiders. Plug that guy in. Oh, this bad boy open. There we go. It's kind of cool because this thing shines blue. Let you know there's power there. Clip that thing up. Don't hit my head. Still using lots of watts. Our batteries will be dead in 4.2 hours. Come over here, flip the magic switch, which sends the power all the way in here, through there. Now, in a couple seconds, this thing should click. Yep, there we go. Now the power's coming in. There we go. Now we got shore power plugged in and we're actually charging. We're putting some juice back into the battery, running the heater at the same time. All is well, knock on wood. And we're not gonna burn down the boat tonight. And hopefully our batteries stay safe. So we had that frost warning. You can see the grass is all icy and the boat is not on fire. In theory, this thing should be 60 degrees. Kind of warm. And yeah, right in between there. I think it was a success. Ha ha ha. Right, RB? I gotta go to the store and get that last panel. I didn't realize how long these things were. We're so close, so I'm gonna try and put the seat down. Alrighty. There you have it, 12-foot panel, that 2019 Chrysler Pacifica. And today we gotta cut all these things off, put the last piece of roofing on, then trim this up, start working on the solar array. We gotta cut this last sheet. Laying down a fat bead. Doubling this one up because it's gonna be the one that's most likely to get beaten up by the wind. I just got this last piece done. The idea is to put an 8-foot by 6-foot deck up in front and then have the solar panels back there. I'm gonna try and put this frame up here. Let's give it a go. I should have thought about this more. Somewhere where we want it to be. It's gonna go over that way a little more.
What you making?
This is the board for the ladder.
To the boat.
Oh, we need the starboard.
About 200 feet earlier than when he normally remembers. As if this ramp wasn't dangerous enough, you've got an electrified trip cable on it.
There we go.
Board is put in place so we don't crinkle our roof.
Get the action shot. See, no more crinkles.
Give a good intro.
I'm on a ladder.
We're about to put the roof on. Coots and I just had a discussion, didn't we? The answer is yes. We think it's better to have the 4-foot sheet over here and then like a 2-foot sheet over here, since we're gonna be spending most of our time over here.
Here we are at step number, the next one for our roof. So we're gonna put these little plastic wavy bits underneath the decking to help distribute the weight.
Tell me driving screws in isn't fun. That one felt nice. Want to give me the front ones now? And we'll get those in place and then bring up the next item.
Did you say that because you forgot what the next item was?
Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Keep lifting. Got it. You push up. Thank you. Come on up. How's that feel? Kind of sturdy?
It's not bad.
Not bad. It's pretty good for us.
That's a solid.
Yeah. Ooh, that's our new channel. Coots Reacts. A lot of disappointment.
Here we are. Reinstalled our panels. It is pretty awesome up here. Makes me want to dive in so bad.
We finished fixing the roof, and now it smells like a good burrito in here. We finished fixing the roof, but now we got a new problem to solve. So if you click on this video right here, you'll check it out, and thanks for watching. Me and my buddy Coots built our solar power boat.
Yo!
And there's one huge problem with it. The solar panels only charge the boat in the daytime. If we go out, use it all day, bring it back, the panels don't charge at night, which is a huge problem. But we have an idea. Found this thing mounted on the back of my house. So I did some digging and found that it went down by the river. Haha. Gonna put in this thing there, splice this together, be able to charge the boat. Nice perfect cut. That did not do what I wanted it to do. It's like it's a good old fashioned miserable way.
I have my work shoes on.
You got your work shoes on?
Mhm.
All right.
Work.
That thing is good to go. Excellent. The whole gang's here. Saga continues. All right. I think that is complete. I've been working on this thing for like 2 hours. And working with this cable is miserable because my hands are so feeble and weak. Oh, snap it to a Slim Jim. There we go. Ta-da! Action.
All right, here we are with Mark playing with his cock. Hooking up our shore power. Mark's doing a tidy job of...
No, not tidy. This still looks like a Miracle Whip.
Is it taste comparable?
Nice clean bead.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pretend like I can see what I'm doing. Do one of those. Let me find something to smear it with.
He got a professional grade rag.
Yep.
Think he used enough.
I don't know if this is making it look better or worse. This is ridiculous.
Why did it say clear?
That's a very good question.
Sealant applies white and dries clear in 7 to 14 days, depending on joint depth, temperature, and humidity.
Awesome. So when it pours tomorrow, this is just all gonna wash away. So this cable is the one that goes to the house. We're gonna dig out a trench right here have it go by the sprinkler, and have it go up to this pole, and hopefully it works. All right, Coots, start digging. So somehow we have to like bend conduit like around the pole, which is gonna be tricky.
Start over.
So
Action!
today we're gonna be bending pipe in the most calculated manner known to mankind.
Dead reckoning.
With our eyeballs. Think this is gonna be good enough? Oh, dude, I got this.
We found your talent.
There we go.
That pipe is bent. Perfect.
Yeah. Nailed it. Huge shout out to Neil. He's gonna watch this and be like, that is not how you do it. Here's how you do this.
If you're worried about safety precautions, Mark's glasses are thick, and I closed my eyes while we were using the Sawzall.
Oh man, I feel like I got metal in my hands.
Why are you filing it?
So it doesn't cut our wire. Yeah, I think it's decent. That's cool. I think we should dig a little deeper.
Have at it.
So that way.
Oh, here comes the labor force.
Oh God. Be careful where you're walking. All right, buddy. We gotta get to work. Okay. So run inside. So we didn't really think this through.
What?
We gotta twist it out.
I told you to take the box off and do that.
Yeah. I mean, you did. It's like I don't believe it until I fail. It sucks. Please be the right size. Here.
How snug does this have to be?
Just want to do like a little bit more, maybe like 5 degrees. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Yeah, I think that's doable. We'll put some stone in. We should try and run the wire. Hopefully it's long enough. Yeah, okay. It's definitely enough. Dude, that's like just about perfect.
Find it that way.
Yep. Our eyeball method worked. You gonna try and suck it through?
It's there.
Is it?
Suck it through. Have you checked to see if this line can go live?
Yeah, I can. Continuity is what the term is. Put it in, just like that. Oh no. What is it, sweetie? Are you mad that I lost a screw too? Oh, I'm so happy. I'm extremely strong. Common man couldn't do that. Nope. Just a strong, rugged man. This is a Phillips screwdriver, so I need a flathead screwdriver.
What that is?
Oh, I'm just talking to all the millions of people on YouTube. Now that we got the right tool for the job. I guess playing with chains. What's up, Eleanor? Are you having fun?
I'm happy.
Looks like the junkyard dog. What's up?
Doesn't see me.
Yeah, I do see you. You're like the junkyard dog now too, aren't you? think that's right. Here's the first real test. Of course it doesn't work. I think this is probably part of the reason. Said ground fault, ground fault, ground fault. Awesome. Just turn on, please. Is this thing broken? Now that we figured out the plug was bad, we wired it up and everything is good to go. So we got our normal 110 plug, our 30 amps to the boat, super top secret box right there. You're gonna hit that subscribe button, figure out what that is. Go down on the boat over here, don't fall. And the shore power just plugs right into there. So now we can plug the boat in once we get back and charge the boat at night.
Bug. We got some anti-slippy paint. Tomorrow we're gonna be redoing the side decks and the main decks. The boat's last owner had the floor type that's peeling up. Yeah, I'm just using the official floor scraping tool to get the pieces that are super loose. We're gonna leave the lion's share of it because, as the old money pit expression says, that should be good enough.
Take these things off. I'm gonna go get like a sander. That way we'll just sand it off real quick. Just as long as we can get the particles up so it's not like peeling.
I put Mark to work.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fixing up the side walkway here.
Where's the tape measure?
Oh, for sake. My biggest role here is finding this kid. It's right here. It's the 5th time I found it for him today.
You passed the test.
So he's doing that. I hacked up the floor down there, got rid of all the stuff that was easy to come off. The rest can stay, and honestly, I think we went beyond the good enough and we straight up hit the pretty good.
This actually extends a decent amount right here, so that's kind of nice. My big belly can't fit through the air conditioning gap. I can, it's just not convenient. I'll show you right now. Ooh, I smell campfire.
So do I. Are some of the leaves in between the pontoons on fire right now?
Why would they be?
From all the red hot action on here. Last plank. Here we go. Ooh-wee. Now we can go all the way around and not even have to step on a pontoon. Unless tons of fun's in the way. Oh, one boob at a time.
Look at me now, Dad. My dad's dead. I don't like how there's a big old gap right here. Might be good for like water drainage.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's how we designed
As
it.
designed. Say it's at least a step above good enough and into the pretty good territory.
Agreed. Today we are putting on Tuff Grip Extreme, which comes with a bonus little cross-linker. It's your classic urethane activator. It's supposed to rain tonight at like 3 in the morning. It says 4 to 6 hours and you're good to go, but then full cure time is 24. So I hope that it doesn't half cure and then the rain come and just destroy it. We don't know how to put it on properly. In my head, we take that stuff, mix it into that thing in a separate container. I don't know why.
There's not enough room to mix it in here.
So now we have to find another container, eh? What's a 2-gallon container other than 2 gallons of milk?
I don't know if they sell milk in 2 gallons.
I don't drink it because it's nasty. Let me go see if Lauren's got a bucket we can ruin. There's Coots. Got the bucket. The game plan is to tug this all over to my brother's house, right over there. Paint over there since we're gonna have to be like on and off. Bigger deck, much easier.
Mark, you're about to hit the... Oh, God.
No, you're getting away.
Get the hell out of here.
Emmett, what's up, buddy? And this is odd.
They said it was very thick. There we go. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Nice. You gotta cake it on there. Careful, this shit rips off. You gotta go slow. I don't know how this covers 75 square feet. Looks good.
yeah.
Looks like very non-slippery.
Yeah.
All right, 8 square feet done. Lots to go. No, you don't, Leaf. It's like this stuff's so thick it won't even come out of the bucket. It's like we need gloves and just use our hands. Things are going bad. The stuff is so sticky, we've ripped up all the tape. The leaves are getting in it. It's all over our hands. It is very thick. It says 75 square feet per can. And I think it's about, what'd you say, 7 or 8? We thought we had enough to paint that thing. There's no chance. We're already almost out of our second can. We haven't even done here or the back or the whole side over here. I'm gonna mix up another batch.
Fumes got me feeling great.
Yeah. About 24 hours later, it's drippy, it's dry. We got a couple cracks where we kind of expected bad stuff to happen because there was tape there and boat probably fluxes quite a bit. All in all, we'll call it a success. We're gonna go back and do some touch-ups. Not too shabby. Apparently you don't just grab the bunghole and rip because you take one in the face.
That's a hell of a sentence.
Right?
What part am I doing?
Just like all like the frame, front, side, like 2x4s basically. I don't know, just paint whatever you want.
Mark just got done Tom Sawyering me into painting his table when I wanted him to Huck Finn me onto his raft.
What does that even mean? I just Huck Finned this guy, cleaned my broken boat, and then knife. Dude just explained that story to me. I think I used it wrong, but I think it expands a lot, so you half fill the cracks or something like that.
Wear eye protection.
Yeah.
Always wear eye protection, gloves. I got a lot of paint on my hand that works.
Yeah.
Make sure your surface is clean from dirt, dust, and other substances.
What about really long hairs?
They don't mention that. Fill void by half to avoid overflows.
I would say fill the void, so that way it sucks into like over here. I think we
It expanding might cause the boat to pop apart. After an hour.
All right, I'm bored, film it. Yeah, like that. There you go.
That's half full, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, this isn't performing the way I expected.
Yeah, I would say jam it in there a lot. Seems like you got the technique. Is it actually blowing in? Or is it just letting air out of that thing? Oh, no, it's gone.
Feels about cashed.
Really? Oh, no.
It's done.
Ah, what in the hell? You blew your load at the start.
That might be fine.
Yeah. Get a paint stick and grab all this stuff and shove it in over here. Do we have any sticks? Scoop the goopy marshmallow and apply thoroughly. I'd say it's good for now. It like totally bounces. See it? I'm happy that we can see on the inside. Mm-hmm. That means it's doing something.
Here we are. It's been about 10 minutes and we should have listened when they said only halfway fill. That's a whole bunch that's coming out. One little gap is empty, so Mark's going to get a couple of utensils to hopefully scrape some of that goop off and put it there.
Jeez, look how much this is growing. You think I could like, just like cut it?
No.
Marshmallow is thick.
Mm-hmm.
Come here. Oh, this is gonna work great. Alright, it's done. No, this is just not working. And now I'm gonna close this. And now this knife is never gonna work again. Alright, we're back on the boat now. Oh, wow. That is like that. Can you open that real quick for me, please?
It's all expanded.
Probably not the best tool to use. So that's enough of that for now.
End of the day, finished doing our work, sprayed that insulation foam underneath, chopped out the excess. This part wasn't fully full, so I jammed a couple pieces of that excess in there. It's painting day again. I'm here to do the roof. Mark's being a daddy today. Time to do the roof. Just gonna use a little bit of primer. We got the kills because we hope it kills the mold and mildew that we have all throughout our ceiling. Ceiling? Yes, ceiling. That's a problem. We're hoping the layer of paint will help fix that. I did the front left so far. That's about a quarter of the roof. Good at math. I don't plan on doing the cross beams or whatever the hell this piece of wood is called. Mark and I have talked about doing all this, all down here, the frames. There's only so much work we can put in towards making this thing look nice, because it'll never look nice. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Should I do the cross beams? Should I do all of this?
I just came down to the boat while my kids are inside doing whatever they want. Dude, this looks awesome. It's kind of cool with these like not painted, like a log cabin.
Log cabin.
Goodbye, Black Mold. We'll see you later. Yeah. Oh my God, I gotta poop. I gotta go. All right, keep up the good work.
Just a little bit over halfway done. Cover up most of the black mold. It's coming along pretty well. A few more minutes, maybe an hour or so, and I should be able to have it all wrapped up. Painting the ceiling. I don't know how Michelangelo did that whole chapel.
Dude, that looks good, man. Dude, bravo.
Really ties the room together.
Yeah.
Take a sander just on the faces and then paint it. That'll be super nice. As you can see, there's lots of cracks in the 2x4s, which suck. What can you do?
All right, Mark, give me a status update.
We are painting. And scene. We've been painting for a couple hours, trying to touch up what we had.
Mark also did mention wanting to paint all of these supports, but he did mention that, I think, before he realized how long painting takes.
Oh yeah, this is miserable. It's like, that's why I need a sprayer gun, because I think my attention span was...
Like for a cat? I thought you meant like every now and then you want me to spray you with a bottle of water. Like, focus!
a spray gun.
Mark, why don't you give us another status update?
Still painting.
I was hoping you would say that. I said something implying that we might not do the ceiling, but we ended up going ahead and doing that. Oh, spider. I saw a bunch of cobwebs with a bunch of sawdust. Well, this is gonna be an interesting texture when I paint over this.
Oh, don't forget about the black mold.
Paint over that, problem solved.
Problem solved.
Oh, just
Still
leaned
painting.
right into it. Oh. I had a shot all set up. He beat me to the punch, folks. We've just been filling in the gaps right now. Money pit boating. Subscribe.
If you want to check out the rest of the boat build, click on this playlist right here. Or if you want to see a tour, click on this video right here. And from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for watching. Bye.